Hello, children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon.
Yo, VI, play the beat.
Cancer moon. We have a little bit of that first quarter energy on the Cancer moon as well, and it's given some Noah's Ark vibes a little bit, kind of like touching on those connections. We're trying our best here. Something about pinpointing out those connections for later. The sun on top of the Five of Cups. What's hiding behind the sunshine is just a little bit of disparity. It's a little bit tragic. But it's also so fun and light, and there's all this glitter and glow about the beginning of spring coming through. But underneath it, I think there's a lot of waters. Especially in the environment right now, there's a lot of waters. The river is quite high. As it's been raining and snowing, and the snow's been melting all at the same time. It's really cool to look at, honestly, all the big ice floes kind of piling up on the banks. It's kind of neat in a despairing kind of way. I think it's a good reminder to nurture those parts of us that don't feel quite as comfortable in the light, to nurture those parts of us that do still feel awkward and not good enough. Yeah, them's the words. That's what that be about. King of Pentacles comes to meet this Five of Cups energy. It fell perfectly in line as this card came reversed, as does the King of Pentacles, to meet this situation. Oh hey, I turned the deck upside down. What do you know? Wonder why I did that. Queen of Pentacles right behind. Someone might meet someone in a bar or a fancy hotel. That King of Pentacles coming in to meet that Five of Cups, to provide the security and the structure to this place and position of lack. It's exactly what we were talking about, is it not? And coming at it from not just the masculine perspective, but also with the feminine natures of that earth element coming in as well, and meeting there in that place of coming out of those spots of not feeling good enough, struggle, imposter syndrome, lack mentalities, and overall I can't even think of the negative words. They're not even there. They're not even present. I understand that the emotions are there, I can feel them even in my own life and aspects and perspectives, but at the same time, it's all here. It's all here for us. It's all being provided. We're all being taken care of. Are we not? One way or another, aren't we just at least getting by? We're meeting those places of lack and despair and applying good boundaries and giving to ourselves. And giving to ourselves the love and the structure and the stability to hold our own cup with a level of certainty and bravery. That's what's coming up out of the ground. Okay. That is what's coming up out of the ground. We're going to take face up first. Although the weight of these face down cards is kind of pulling up the Knight of Cups. Lifting up. It's like a lever type scenario and situation that makes me want to investigate this. I know. The Fool's on top. New journeys. What's this? What's over here? 4 Swords. Queen of Wands. The Tower. 7 of Pentacles. Hermit. The Lovers. 9 of Pentacles. 7 Cups. And 7 Swords. That is quite the tale that is hoisting up, lifting up, propelling, catapulting this Knight of Cups energy and lifting it up as it falls into the sun. It's a great tale. It certainly is. It's a whole bunch of, alright, nothing happening. A whole bunch of nothing happening, and then all of a sudden all those swords drop very quickly and aggressively. But there's a level of care and discipline and action, quick action and good decision making that is applied and met in the face of this tower chaos circumstance and situation, those inevitable swords dropping. Doom. We got this. She takes the good, she takes the bad. She learns the lessons and applies them appropriately, adding brushstrokes to the canvas of her life and utilizing those dark moments to create the illusions and perceptions of depth. As I'm looking at the light source coming out of the sun, and how there are shadow parts and light parts, and without the shadow parts, the light wouldn't shine as brightly, would it? If we didn't have to come up out of it. With the Hermit card, followed by the Lovers, the inspiration, the independence and sovereignty of self that brings in that internal connection and union. and the reflections of those on the outside, and how it may come might seem like a gift. It might seem like a puzzle. It might seem like a caper. A great heist. I feel like these three are options or means. I feel like they're all being applied. The 9 and the 7s. Their part, their place. Yeah, the wise actions, it's the wise actions, it's the wise emotional investments and choices, and the wise and intelligent physical investments, making all of the right moves in the right time, because we knew, we saw, we knew we were in danger, but we also knew that there was a level of time before those swords actually dropped. There was a timer set onto it, so we took the time to rest, recuperate, and plan, strategize exactly how we were going to pull this off. Again. Okay. One moment. Crises averted. Navigating tumultuous waters, high emotions, kids playing games. It's okay. New journeys. The Fool. The Hierophant. 6 of Cups. King of Cups. Ace of Wands. And the 6 of Wands. I want to know who's under. What cups? I'm going to turn that 2 of Cups for right now, because this does have an epic tale, and it is dynamic. There are 2 roles being played, making this movie. Individuals on journeys and paths. These are separate stories, yet somehow they come together, fit together, work together in a particular kind of way. Because what I feel here is a lot of lessons learned and a lot of wisdom gained, but maybe not necessarily in the same methodologies of the previous story. It's still coming up into and towards the light, towards the sun, meeting in that place, in that space, meeting for the dance. Haha. Eclipses be coming up. I think the Virgo moon is a full lunar eclipse, but there is a solar eclipse up in the middle of that this time. I don't know. Seems weird. Moving on. So, this place in space is coming from more waters rather than the hard, sharp lessons that had to be learned and accumulated. This was more a mastery of the emotional journey than it was a game of quick wits and survival instinct. There's an energy coming up out of a quick-witted survival instinct-esque space that had to come to terms, come together, and learn their lessons through that, whereas this was more in a I'm trying to define this structure that I feel inside of the nature of the Hierophant. It's almost like a protective bubble of understanding, like the ultimate wisdom kind of kept them out of a lot of those harder, sharper lessons. So more of what they were working with was balancing and purifying waters and emotional struggles and journeys, and overcoming and mastering that, and learning how to set fire to the rain and properly apply their fire in these situations. I'm just like kind of seeing boiling water to clean and purify it. Because I feel like there was a lot of exchange of toxic emotional connections, and learning how to purify in that process was very important. My throat chakra is upset. It's too many retrogrades going on. But it does lead to that victorious sensation, that igniting of success and achieving a goal. Coming in a winner. But somehow these elements are coming together to create a new kind of alchemy, a new kind of structure, a new kind of garden. A new kind of garden, mechanical and organic. Both mechanical and organic. Fashionable, yet functional. No, let's not overthink this. Don't overthink this, and don't start to worry. I know there's a lot of retrogrades, again, coming in and doing the things. So I think that's why it's probably a good place to take a stop and just swim through the rest of these Cancer waters, because the structure and the foundation and the bricks that have laid the path to this house of the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, we did have the King and Queen of Pentacles out there too at a point in time. Yeah, getting to this house, it was definitely already a struggle, a fight, a journey. We don't need to add the addition of fighting ghosts. Overthinking, overworrying. Keep our intentions set. Keep our eyes on the garden and what we are growing and how we are stepping on our own paths and moving forward. And we will float to where we need to be, where the sun meets the sea. Thanks, kids. I'll see you next time.